This is Matthew, author, artist, and commentator. I run luminousbeings.blog, where you can find all my articles, stories, drawings, and podcasts. It's time for me to discuss Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, another ending, Paradox Ching. Oops. Man, mixing all this Spanish into my vocabulary. Anyway, I've been speaking more Spanish at work lately, so it's been sticking and popping in my head. It's Paradox with Poppy. And this is a continuation of the Airport Kamen Rider review that I did. I actually recorded together like a 15-20 minute thing of me talking about both Another Ending 2 and 3 together, but I was walking and it was really late and I was punchy and it was bad, so I'm redoing it. I just listened to it to pick up some of my points, and I think I'll put them forth more succinctly. So the title should have given it all away. It's Pallid with Poppy, and I was wanting a lot more Poppy. I wanted a lot more Poppy in the show, but ultimately Poppy had a really excellent arc and an excellent story. She was super relevant to the plot throughout, but she got to be like a big player. And listening to Uncommon Cast RX over the years, and also putting questions in and stuff like that, giving feedback and whatnot with that crew over the years, like this idea has emerged that just because a female character in a Kamen Rider show does not become the rider and doesn't defeat enemies does not mean that she is not important. And that is a sentiment I wholeheartedly agree with. However, when a character is teased to have importance, or she is given a belt and becomes a rider, I want to see her used as extensively as the main heroes. And I felt like Pallid already got a really strong character arc in Ex-Aid proper, and in this movie he's kind of listless and doesn't know what to do. At the end of the show, they made it look like, he's just gonna play games with Emu, and that's kind of gonna be the purpose of his existence, or it's what he's gonna do for now. He's gotten over trying to destroy humanity. He's gotten over a lot of different things, and now he's at a point where he wants to be like a constructive member of humanity who can be a bugster and still, play with humans and be useful and whatever. And then they get to this point where he basically, like the end of the arc in the show is that he wants to be fully human, or if not fully human, then at least use his heart. Because Poppy says this great line, we bugsters may not be people, but we still have hearts. We're not human, but we're still people, basically. Which was a beautiful sentiment. I really love that. I don't know, I want to see... I'm so in love with that idea, and I think it's so beautiful, and other shows have done it well, other Rider shows have done it well, and other writers have done it terribly, and I've been ashamed of them to call them Kamen Rider, but the point is, this one did it well. I liked most everything that happened. I just didn't like the de-emphasis on Poppy. She gets captured early on, she does some fighting, I almost enjoyed Poppy's involvement in the other two Another Ending movies better, because I felt like she got to be a little more rounded there. But I mean, she did make some pretty awesome statements and stand up for herself, or not stand up for herself, but really be a standout character. She got a chance to be a standout character in this. In some instances, it was funny. I preferred how it was handled in the other two movies, or how her character was handled in the other two movies better. And something I want to check out now is who wrote. Were they all written by the same person or not? Because that would be interesting to know. I thought it was... Well, anyway, I guess that kind of wraps up my my thoughts on this, on the second movie. I was going to go into something about how the female doctor, when she was a villain, she was very sexualized, and there was weird stuff with her and Poppy and stuff, but I don't really want to go into that, just because, I don't know. I don't care to be outraged about it right now, and I think I said everything I have to say. So I'm going to think about that for a moment, and if there's more to say, I'll let you know, and if there's not, then, well, this will be the end. But we who watch and know and love Kamen Rider Ex-Aid know that the game will never end. So the game is forever, whatever this saying is. So yeah, I thought about it some more, and I don't really have much to say about how I wanted Poppy's role to be more emphasized. Now, something I neglected to talk about, maybe purposely, possibly ironically, is Palad's his role. And by the way, earlier I said in the show, by the end of the show, he wants to, really do something with his heart. I meant by the end of the movie, the another, the Paradox movie, Paradox Poppy movie. So yeah, I really liked what there was of his arc. I just really wish. It's funny. I'm almost, if you really think about what I'm saying, my complaint, I'm complaining that Poppy is already a more developed, well-rounded character than Palad was, and that I didn't get to see enough of her, there wasn't enough attention paid to her because she's already more developed. And I thought that was, it's funny to think that really is my complaint, but, there's the whole show don't tell. I think part of the reason show don't tell is a criticism or a piece of advice for writers and storytellers is because we as the audience want to see the development happen. We don't want it to be like punctuated equilibrium where we go from a character being this to that. We want to go along that journey with them. And I guess Poppy went through her journey, but she was already so well aligned. Like, she was a bugster from the beginning, and she was just a bugster that wasn't corrupted. And now thinking back to the show, I don't remember how it was that Poppy Poople Papa was not messed up. Because she comes from, I think Tokimeki Crisis is her own game before then, or is she part of the Rhythm game? Now I can't even remember, because it's been so long since I started the show and was really steeped in the lore. Maybe I should go check out old podcast episodes, but whatever. I'm not going to do that right now. Anyway, I liked Palad meeting Dark Palad after he kind of was this dark and evil Palad, and coming over, overcoming his struggle there. But really, Poppy was underserved, but because she's so much more mature already as a character. But you know what? There are static characters who do not change, who still get to be involved in their plots very much. Like if you look at Hongo or any of the other old writers, or I don't know, there's lots of different examples of characters who don't really change, who stay the same throughout their stories, and who are still interesting. They don't have arcs, but the world around them does. And Poppy was kind of like that. She kind of facilitated Palad's arc, but still, she could have gotten more action and more play and been an even cooler, with a capital C, character. So that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for your time and attention. I'd love to do more of this. Like, share, and subscribe to cheer me on, or give me feedback to make me stronger and smarter. Visit luminousbeings.blog for more. I link everything I do there, so if you want to comment, that's a place where I'll definitely see it.